Priscilla Price. And in the party band.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You are watching WJZZ Cool TV. Get off me, boy, I done told you. Live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top social media platforms.
So like us, follow us, share, comment, subscribe. And thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. And you are watching the Blues Factory with the one and only dynamic, out of sight, Miss Priscilla Price, the one and only
Diva
Blues and Soul. A hostess with Moses.
And my co-host, L. Be sure. What's your name? Livingston. Oh, okay.
Play.
Gone. Leave me alone. Don't be acting crazy because Big Papa in the house.
I got some folks
here. Listen, I want to thank you this evening for coming in and watching that boy and me.
You know, she got any times, not all. Any.
Al Livingston and myself. But first, before we get into our...
Yeah, that's right.
I would like to do my commercials or whatever. We're going to start off with Sunday Fun Day.
That's right.
Sunday Fun Day. And I'm going to let Al read you that because I can't see them little bit of words.
So this is the Sunday Fun Day fundraising event. It's raising awareness for mental health, first responders, and autism. There's a $10 donation, cash bar. Every Sunday, doors open at 6 p.m. Live entertainment. This is at the Goodnight Lounge. It is at 17621 West Warren, Detroit, Michigan. And if you want to know more, contact the one and only Al Racy. And that number will be 313-354-5549. And this event will be administrative duties for the Lions International Club of Detroit.
Okay, you know, Al Bracy busy. Look at this. He says, he texted me this today, and I told him I was going to read it on there, whether he like it or not. I ain't doing shit. The 3rd of July, Independence Day Jam at the Goodnight Lounge with DJ Spoon's birthday.
His birthday?
I got to work. Birthday celebration.
I'll represent.
Okay, thank you. Mental health, autism, and first responders awareness. And, you know, he just told you about them on Sundays. So that's also that Al Bracy is doing. Now, on August the 6th, Ottawa Annual Homecoming Blues and Jazz Festival, August the 6th, at John Meeks Park in Ottawa. That's located at M.L. King and Ottawa Boulevard, and it's from 12 to 8. Featuring yours truly, the diva of blues and soul, Miss Priscilla Price.
All right.
And I don't know who the other guests are going to be on the show. She was trying to tell me today, but she didn't have the lineup right then. So we'll get to that next week. Also, Blues on the River, Southern Soul Blues on the River. Baby, listen, let me tell you.
Did you say anything? Did you get some VIP tickets?
We'll call Carol.
I mean, we celebrities.
We'll call her.
Okay.
We'll call her. Right now, she probably playing bingo or something. Anyway, Southern Soul Blues on the River, Friday, August the 12th, 2022, with Sir Charles Jones, Wendell B, TK Soul, Magic One, AVL Hollywood, Jason A. West Love. Hosted by the one and only Coco. Man,
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
Oh, Coco, man.
Yeah.
Coco was on the show with us, and she was pulling liquor out of her titties, ice,
Yeah.
buckets, and stuff. Ooh, that Coco. But anyway, she's gonna be there, hosting at Aretha Franklin's Amphitheater.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
That was-
August the 12th.
Mm.
And
Now, the amphitheater that was formerly known
as Shane Park.
As
Right.
formerly known.
Okay.
Is that right?
Well, they know where it's at. Now, this is the stuff. I almost said something else. This is the stuff right here. Priscilla Price celebrating her 75th birthday.
70 what?
Fifth,
75th.
75th birthday. August the 28th. 3606 East Forest. From 6 to 10. Tickets are $20. Dinner's included. And if you look at your screen,
It's a Twinkie.
it's up there. We have a lot of guests. And guess who's my DJ? DJ
Spoon.
Anyway, that's my commercials for today for right now. I would like to. Do you want to do it or you want me to do it?
Let
You
me
talk
open-
too damn much.
You talk more than me.
Okay, go ahead. I drink this.
I want to introduce, I'll just call them two iconic individuals. I don't know if we're going to have enough time to go through all the history, but I'm going to synopsisize it as much as I can. But I have the one and only Bennett's in the house.
Yes,
That's-
yes.
And I'm going to break it down to you
Yes.
of who the Bennetts are, because the Bennett's is in it.
All right.
Been in it.
Yes.
So we got the one and only Buster, Clarence Buster,
What's his name? Clarence.
Big
Big Papa,
Papa.
There you go.
Buster Bennett,
It's a shame I got to
and
correct
the one
him.
and only Sherry Ann
That's right.
Sharon.
That's it.
Sharon.
Mama
That's right, Mama.
Bennett.
Yes. Welcome. And believe it or not, my family.
Yes,
That's
our
right.
family.
No, I'm family.
Our family.
You ain't no kinder than.
They adopted me.
Yeah.
Well, that's different from
What's the difference?
our blood.
We talking about West Virginia blood.
Blood, baby.
The hills.
Blood.
Blood from the hills.
Hey,
Yes.
You don't
let's
wanna
each
start
other
no
become
feud.
blood brothers.
Yes, welcome Cheryl and Buster. And
Yes.
we're going to get right into it because, see, I don't want to mess around because we got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
A
Yes.
lot to talk
Yes.
about. We're going to start out with you, Papa.
Yes.
With your
Let me get him. I've got to get back to Clarence. You've been a musician, entertainer from Highland Park,
That's right.
from HP, from the age of you started playing bass
15, 16.
15, 16.
Mhm.
You know, you was and with you grew up around with the Lee brothers.
That's right.
Right in Highland Park, they were a family. That majority of all of them were musicians.
All of them played.
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
All right.
Mhm.
And it was a group that you were in, young at a young age,
Yeah.
and you did do. You guys did a recording.
Oh, yeah.
Did a recording,
While
and
we were still in school. Ninth
still
grade.
in school. Where you going? Highland Park High?
Yeah. Ninth grade.
That's where I got his ass for.
You did.
Yeah.
Knock me down. Knock me down. So I'm gonna get you. And how did you guys start off, and what was the name of the group when you were back then?
Well, we got together for the talent shows. You know, the school every year would have a talent show, and we got together trying to find musicians, and we've had guys that played drums, guitar, bass, and piano. And what we would do is we had one homeroom teacher, Mr. Meadows.
Mr. Meadows.
He would let us in at 6:30 in the morning before he got his class going, and he let us rehearse in his classroom, and that started us on our way. We had Larry Bland on drums, Mike Poole on guitar, Charles Lee on keyboards. Mm, Jimmy,
Okay.
we had Jimmy Scoon Smith,
Jimmy
Scoon
Schoon.
on tenor sax,
Jimmy Schoon.
and
Wow.
we were just trying to get a beat out. That's all.
Okay. So how did you guys end up naming your
Recording.
group? How did the group end up? I mean, where you derived from, and how did the name come about?
Well, like all groups back then, we were influenced by the Temptations. So we trying to find a name that would compete with the Temptations, and we went with prepositions.
Did y'all win the talent show?
You know what? I don't remember if we won the talent show or not. I actually don't remember doing. Yes, I do remember doing the talent show, but I don't think we had winners and losers.
Oh, okay.
You just got to say to showcase
Okay.
yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You
Showing
know,
the talent.
Matter of fact, Winslow Kelly, one of the dramatics, we sung in a group doing miracle songs.
Okay.
You know, so it's something to showcase yourself.
Who taught you bass? I think I heard a story, something about Wenzel's father.
With Mr. Kelly
Mr. Kelly.
allowed me to play my first Fender bass, and it was his. He had a Fender Precision, excellent bass, and he lent it to me for the talent show.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
And how'd you get your first bass? Can I ask him that? Because I always love that story. Honey, how'd you get your first
And you better
bass?
get it right.
You talking about the one my mom bought me?
Mm-hmm.
He took me to the pawn shop, and I picked it out from there.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you ever looked at American Jewelry and Loan?
Yes.
Well, they were old Sam's Loan downtown.
Okay.
His father went down there and got a Fender Jazz bass.
Wow.
Back then, it was only $175. Not only, yeah, that was a lot of
That's a lot
money.
of
Back
money back
then,
Yeah, that
then.
was a lot of money. My mom probably hit the number to me down there.
I heard she was a hitter.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Hit that, run that single action.
I want to play. This was you guys' first recording,
Mm,
and you were how old?
I was either 16 or 17.
Okay. And I'm looking at your picture on the cover.
That the one with the big fro?
Ah!
Yeah,
Big fro.
where you get all that hair from?
Must have been a wig.
Let me see. I want to get to this. I want to make sure I don't let the commercial don't come through. Skip that. And this is what I want to do.
Funky Fred 94.
Mhm. Wow. See, you are watching WJZZ Cool
Cool
TV. The Blues Factory live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top social media platforms.
So like us, follow us, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching WJZZ.
The coolest
The coolest
station in the world.
world.
Now, I
Now-
want to ask you something about that song.
Yes.
Who wrote it?
A fella named Milton Harris.
Okay.
Milton, do you hear him in the background doing the pomoja or whatever he said? Some African phrases.
Okay.
That's Milton Harris wrote that.
And who were the members?
Myself, Mark Justice
Mark Justice on guitar.
on guitar,
Okay.
Mark Justice, Charles Lee
Charlie
on
on
keyboard,
keyboards.
Franklin Hawkins
Franklin.
on percussions, and Larry Allen, Reggie Lemons,
Reggie Levy.
and Wine Glass on trombone. Can't remember Wine Glass's first name.
He drunk a lot of wine back then.
Yeah, you would think. But his name was Wine Glass. He was a fantastic trombone player.
Okay.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah. But
Okay,
that
move
is
on up.
something. So now, moving up, how old were you when you became a police officer?
I was
When did you go into the academy?
I went into the academy on March 14th. I turned 20 on April 27th. Mhm.
You all,
That was what?
I'm looking at you.
You all right?
So,
You all right?
so I
Scratching
also
myself.
know there's some more, and I'm gonna say it's historical, because you guys, you did a lot for kids, empowering them and motivating them. And what was the name of that group?
The Blue Pigs
The Blue Pigs.
for the Detroit Police Department. And it was created just for that reason. You know, so kids could see police officers in a different light.
That's right.
Instead of seeing you as enforcement, they saw you as friends. You know, they played down the guns. We didn't carry the big guns. We carried little snub nose. You know, and actually we did hardly any law enforcement at all.
You did a lot of
Right. I remember one time me and Sydney, we caught a guy trying to rape a woman in the alley, and we arrested him, took him to jail. But that took us out of service for 2 hours.
streets.
Right. And so when we got back in, they say, "Great job. Don't you guys ever do that again?"
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and I'm gonna move forward from it. So, when did you start with the Blue Pigs?
I started after 8 years on the police department.
Okay.
I spent 8 years between the 1st and the 10th precinct. And one of the Blue Pigs died. Mark Boatwright. He died. And they held auditions. And I won the position that way.
And you held it down.
Well, I've been there ever since. Well, I had been there since I retired in 2002. Mhm.
Wow. So, well, you guys made a great
Wow.
impact on a lot of kids being in the school. I remember you coming around to a school that I worked with and working in
Oh, yeah.
in the Highland Park School
Yes,
District.
Barbara.
But before then,
Mhm.
I met you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Where did I meet you?
On West Grand Boulevard and 2nd. You were doing the Keys group,
The Keys Kids.
and the Blue Pigs
TV
was
show.
doing the
Yes.
thing for New Center.
Yes.
And that's how we met.
And after that, there was a bond between
Yeah.
us
Very much
then.
so. Mm-hmm.
And something happened, and we got together and we formed a group. called In the Pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if you remember the first members that we started off with In the Pocket.
Members would have been rough. We had cats that came and sat in and did things with us, you know. But it was me, you, Joe. Excuse me, please. Oh,
I told you about keeping them up at night.
I know.
You know, you get old, you have to have your sleep, your beauty sleep.
Who were the horn players? The first one we had two. One
I
on
know,
trumpet and one on sax.
And one on sax. I can't remember their names. It's been so long.
We had Kenny Reeves on keyboards.
On
at one
keyboards
time.
at one
Yeah,
time.
Kenny
Yeah.
Reeves.
We had guy that died played keyboards.
The Foot Doctor.
Van?
Well, we had him too, but no, we had. Remember we used to tease him about the wind being so high because he had hit them flower pots.
Yes. Oh, I almost called his name. Yes.
Emmett
Dawson.
Yeah, Emmett
Yes.
Dawson.
Emmett Dawson.
Emmett
Yes.
Dawson. He
Yes.
could
Yes.
never be on time.
Emmett. I remember Emmett Dawson.
Yeah.
And
yes.
the two horn players, because we did go through a couple of horn players.
Oh, we went to horn play.
The first ones that I remember, what was the one? And I'm going to throw this out like that. Him and his wife used to be into it. He was a mild-mannered guy.
She used to jump on him
used
all
to beat him up.
Beat him up all
Oh.
white guy on trumpet.
Yeah, the
I
white
can't remember.
girl.
He was a school teacher. Too.
Yes. Yes.
I can't remember.
And he had married a sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had married a sister.
Yeah.
And she used to whoop him like he stole from her.
I always know watching this.
Yeah.
But it's just
The
the
truth shall set you
truth
free.
and I'm on to fast forward. So while I was working for Highland Park High School, I was working with a guy, Billy Kennedy,
Oh, yeah.
and I really didn't know his background
Thank
then
you, Billy.
because we never talked about it. And when he found out that me and you playing together, he was like, Buster, yeah. So the next thing I know, he became our front.
Well, I
person.
lived down the street on the corner from Billy. And we used to rehearse on my top porch. And Billy would come by, walking by with his little legs quick and in a hurry. And I used to tell him, I said, man, why don't we do something sometime? We'll get going at it. And then finally, when we was putting together the In the Pocket band, that came to my mind. I want Billy up front. You know,
And
that's
you
what we
said,
did. Mhm.
talk to him, get him to come on, because he would cook for us too.
Yeah,
He would cook, so we always had good.
always
roast
cook.
with him.
Oh, man.
Cook.
Barbecue pig feet. That little rascal cook himself up. Then you make somebody a good wife one day.
Yes. So, and we had a good run because we were over in Canada, and we have been over in Canada, if I say, for maybe like 26, 27 years.
I would say every
Well,
bit 30
at the
years.
Victoria Tavern.
Yeah, I would
Well,
say
not
every
even
30.
just there. We were doing
Before-
multiple gigs.
We was gigging before we went to Victoria
to the
Tavern.
Right. We was doing
We did the one down on the river,
You did the aardvark?
Aardvark.
Aardvark.
Boomers.
Then you
boomers.
Boomers.
go- Boomers. Then you go around the corner from the Aardvark.
The top
There used to be a place to go down.
Yeah, in the
That's
basement.
it.
Aardvark.
That's it.
No, down from the Aardvark, where the theater was. I know what you're talking about. Yes.
That's where
Down
I
in the
remember
basement.
when we first met at Boomers, because I had Johnny Kidd and them playing with me, and they were with the Contours. That's where we
Was
met
that at Boomers?
at Boomers.
Okay.
Cause what's the drummer's name? The brother that was crippled to play drums for his wife always beat him up. That's another one. She was
That's
white
why he was crippled.
and he was black. You know who I'm talking about? His brother was a musician too.
Was, Okay, I was going.
I think of it, but I know that's where we met. I was playing at
Okay.
Boomers because
In Boomers.
Johnny Kidd and them was playing, and then when Johnny Kidd and them had to go with the Contours, I had to find somebody
Right,
else.
that's right.
And then
That's right.
that's where we met.
Yes, you are
With
absolutely
Robert
correct.
Right.
It was Boomer.
Yes,
Robert
yes,
Penn's
His brother.
yes, yes.
What about Ronnie?
Ronnie, yes,
Yeah, Ronnie
exactly,
Penn.
yes.
Yep,
God.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah, she
that's
did used to scratch him up.
Yeah. Yes, she. Oh my God.
she was fat and he looked like a twig. Oh, that's where I
So-
remember.
And remembering that we had a good run with Billy Kennedy, you know, and you could tell what
We have
happened
to do a commercial break.
that one day.
Mhm.
We got 2 more
We were
minutes. 2
running
more
late.
minutes, 30. 2 more minutes. What happened with Billy?
Well, Billy died like the entertainer's wish. He died on stage.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we were
Coming out.
performing at
hmm
the Rhino,
At the Rhino.
the old Rhino.
Yeah.
Old Rhino
Which
down
was
on
a
that
hell of
water.
a place.
Down on the roof, yeah.
hmm
Yes.
Never
Yes.
seen anything like it. Billy came up them steps with a ball of light.
Yes.
It was
Yes, he did.
walking up with, and I looked and I said, "Boy, does he look good!" I mean,
Yes.
it was just he had on a white tuxedo,
hmm
had a white suit on, and this light was coming up the steps, and he was coming. You know, he was coming, and then with the light behind him, I had never seen him look so good.
Yeah.
You know, and
Wow.
it was just awesome, just to even witness.
And he was notorious for changing every set.
Every
Every
And
set.
people
That's
would
right. We
be
love it.
looking at
Mhm.
what is he going to be having
Yeah.
on
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
set,
Yep,
and they
always
would
look
make
good.
bets, and he never wore the same
Right.
thing
No.
twice
Mm-mm.
No.
ever.
But that was a habit Billy picked up from Motown.
Yeah.
Yes,
His days at Motown.
yes, yes.
You know, and because he would always tell you, it's 90% show, 10% singing.
Yes.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
he'll tell you, so you work on that, you get in the top 10.
And that's
Yes,
my
you will.
philosophy. They're gonna see you before they hear you.
Yeah, that's right.
They're gonna see
And if
you
you look
before
good,
they,
they
hey,
look past
They
it.
don't care
You
about the
know,
rest.
man,
Come on
you
with
see
it.
that man, them
Yes.
sharp
And
suits
now,
and-
give me. I'm
Mhm.
trying to pull out as much as I can because it's so much. It's really not
Oh,
enough
wow.
time for it. The groups that we worked with.
oh gosh,
We were the Contours band for how many years?
6
About-
years,
6 years.
6 years.
We're the Contours band for 6
Mhm.
years.
With
Um,
Priscilla Price's band
Yeah,
for
but
almost
11.
20.
But we ain't got to
11
her
years.
yet. we haven't got to her yet. We're gonna get to get that. We worked with Robert Penn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was his band. We did the Coasters.
Yes.
Yes, we did the
Forgot about them.
Yes.
That's right. They
Um,
would fly in from California.
yes,
Tell
Yes.
us what they're gonna say. And that's
yes,
Wow,
Mhm.
yes.
and that's just to name a
Just a
few
few.
of some groups that we got a chance to work with. I know one of the things that we did end up, well, that's going too far forward. I want to get to after Billy. Let's do our station break now because we're at the half hour. You are watching.
I ain't talking.
We are watching You Ain't Talking live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top platform social media. So like us, follow us, share, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest TV in
The world, the
The
Blues
world.
Factory.
the I had any
That's
time, but
what
that's what I went
happened
through
with
you.
you.
Moving
Anyway, moving on up.
on up.
Moving on up.
So we meet this diva of blues and soul, this elegant, stylish. I ain't gonna give her all that. That's too much. You gotta pay me for saying all
I ain't
this.
paying you shit, and you gonna say it anyway.
But
Look
you-
at it's hot in here. I'm gonna take off my clothes, y'all.
That you know?
Anyway.
And
Just saying.
we ended up meeting this classy lady, I didn't know she cussed as much as she did, but she was still classy
Sung her ass off.
and sung her assets off. The one and only diva blues and soul, Miss Priscilla Price.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Yes.
It was an honor and a privilege to work with In the Pocket Band. We did plays together. Remember the
yes,
plays that we did?
Yeah.
You forgot about them plays?
And the Charles H. Wright.
And at the music hall.
And at the music hall.
Wow.
And at Fillmore Theater. We did those plays for storytellers. The storytellers, remember?
Yes, I remember the storytellers.
Because the band was off the side of the stage, and he came out there in a checker suit looking like Super Sale.
You told me I was sharp. Super Sale. I'm glad a lot of y'all don't know who that
We
is,
went on
but it's
tour.
okay.
We went on tour. We went to the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yes. What's his name?
Gus Johnson.
Gus, is he still living?
No.
Okay.
No. He had us down there in Greenville, South Carolina. And then we went to Hopewell, Virginia.
Yeah.
Man, we was all over the place. But our best part was the Dream Cruise on top of the Phoenix Center. We played in the rain, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes.
But In the Pocket Band, it was a privilege and an honor. But that damn Charles Lee want me to sing shit that I wasn't gonna sing. He wasn't gonna make me
You
sing.
didn't sing it either.
I sure didn't. I sure didn't get here. I was there. I was there. Now, on my CD, we went in the studio. KG Cheney, you, Papa, Joe.
Charles Lee.
Did I say Charles?
No,
you know, I don't like him. He's so damn mean. But that's my buddy. That's my buddy. And Charles Lee. We went in the studio, and our opening song is the one that you guys recorded with me.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I think we did it at the disc, didn't we?
No, it was a
9
friend
Mile.
of yours.
On Greenfield. Didn't we cut that on Greenfield?
No.
We did it at the disc. You're absolutely
at
right.
the disc.
We
The
did
other
it
thing that we did was at Charlie Hawkins' studio.
Charlie Hawkins.
That was the other thing
Studio,
that we did. Yeah, but we did this one, if you can find it, at the
disc.
At the disc. Because we was upstairs in the hot ass studio. Ooh.
Yes,
Ooh.
that was.
But you know what? They had the best. That's where all the big people.
That's right.
Anita Baker and all of them would go there and record. You know, but you guys were. Hey, we played the Comfort Zone for how long?
Oh wow,
long time.
We played the Comfort Zone
until they closed down, didn't it?
Yeah.
Y'all played on because I went to Paris. Remember?
Okay.
That's when y'all fired my ass.
You left us. Remember, she left us. She left us. You always leaving them.
Tried to get us to sleep on the boat.
But the y'all did a beautiful sound on this, and everybody right now today. My husband said, "Baby, you gotta get the bass player to play that part like Buster played." I said, "Can't nobody play like Buster. Nobody can play like Buster." Anyway,
can I play?
Just play a little bit of it because it's time to get to Sherry-Ann. I want to hear Sherry-Ann.
We've got to.
I gotta hear me some. She know the favorite one that I like too.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only diva, blues and soul, Miss Priscilla Price. And in the party band.
Yes, send me. I know. Send me, you send me. And darling, you send me, you send me. Honest you do, honest you do.
Now, before we get there, I just want 2 seconds of being over in Canada. From being at the Vic, we ended up doing the casino, the Caesars Windsor,
wow.
and we were opening up for a lot of acts. You remember
Earth, Wind,
Earth, Wind and Fire? Al Green.
Al Green. Well, yeah, I think we opened up for what's the comedian?
Gladys Knight.
Gladys.
Sinbad.
Sinbad, yes.
But y'all were with me at Motor City for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Motor City
and Greektown.
And Greektown.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
We
Yes.
sure did. Yes.
And the only part, I got this little, remember when I had my birthday party in my backyard?
Mhm.
Everybody bought me a gift or gave me some money. Guess what this asshole coming there with?
What?
I still got it. I lived on Algonac. That was back in the 90s. A little blues singer with a blue gown on, some pearls around her neck, some big pink shoe earring, and a
she was
microphone.
well endowed.
And a microphone. It wasn't about that high. Come on. This is your birthday gift. I still
This is
got
you.
it.
I
It has
remember seeing that. I remember
Oh
that.
my goodness. I said that Al Livingston ain't shit.
Yeah.
And I remember when we was at the Vic one time and I was singing and he got up on the table. Who was there playing drums? Somebody was there.
Ringo.
What's his name that usually would come there and sing? What's his name?
This guy was playing drums and this asshole
You
got
talking
up on
about
the
the guy
table.
that had the limousine service and thought he was a drummer or a horn
No.
player?
No.
We did a church for him too. I almost said his name. He was a nurse. A nurse. And he'd always want to sing a song when he come up. And he played drums there. Anyway, it had me tabletop dancing. Took me back to my days at Watts, Mozambique. Did I say that?
Yeah.
You know you was a hooker anyway. Brenda! Mozambique over there shaking his booty around. Yes, he was. Don't let him say no. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to meet my friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
My friend.
Yeah.
I love her to death. I don't care where we see each other. We're going to hug and talk. People think we gay.
Hey,
I don't give a shit.
it's okay now.
Sharon, I remember coming to your house.
before
No,
you
get
finish,
off me.
let
Get
I
the
just
hell
want
off
to. I
me.
just got to say, that this lady is a poet extraordinaire. So you go ahead and
I remember coming to your house on Kentucky. Papa cooked some dressing, and I ate the whole pan and stole some and left
which
out the
dressing
door
did he make?
with the oysters
The,
and
oh my God! Stop it!
Stop it! He said, "My kids got to eat." I said, "They can."
Oh my God! You should have
Oyster
said that.
dressing, that's right.
And
Something.
I don't care when you went to Cheryl's house, you could always get something to
Oh,
eat.
Ben Bennett is gonna feed you.
Listen, and she had always kept a house full of babies.
Oh, look,
Still do.
still.
Just that
Full of
the babies are old. They're
But
older now.
she had a poem in her book that I used to love for her to say. I don't care. You know, I can't even think of it now because I looked for my book and I got it marked and I can't think of it. Get off me, Al. And I want Cheryl
She got to
to
say
talk about her book.
Mm-hmm.
She got a couple of them or more.
Mm-hmm.
And I want her to talk about what's going on. Get your hand off me. It's a shame. Talk about her book and what she's doing.
But can we have
As far as her
recite
church,
one of
Yeah,
recite
she
one?
gonna do that.
This one favorite one that
Mm-hmm.
she like, and I know you've got your book, but you know the one that I love,
The signature poem,
the signature.
the one my family always make me recite.
That's gotta
My
be the one.
sisters and brothers.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I'm from a big family.
I just call it popcorn.
Yeah, as most of us were back in the day. Our parents had, we were some small families, but there was 8 children in my family,
Mhm.
and my mom and dad, and of course the boys slept with the girls, and the girls slept with the girls, and everybody all slept together, and that's how families
That's
were
right.
Mm.
back in the day. But every morning when I wake up, I'd say, "Who peed on
That's
me?
it.
Which one of y'all?" How could I tell? Because we'd all smell like popcorn when we'd wake up in the morning. Who peed on me? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes. Yes.
That's the signature. That's my favorite.
Yes.
I can't do a family event, a family
Most
reunion.
requested. Mhm.
Yep, everybody. Most requested poem. My children, my grandchildren, and they always say my nephew, auntie, niece, auntie. Of course,
Yes.
of course. Of course, that's the signature. It's so true.
Yes. Now you have many other,
Yeah.
and would you tell my audience how they can get your book?
Okay.
Yes. Let our audience know.
Oh,
I
well,
had to get her
wonderful.
sometimes. She forgets.
Well, I
Take
appreciate
your hands off
my
me.
friends for all these years. And I have to first say something about this wonderful group of people. My husband and In the Pocket Band, some of the best experiences in my life, best outings, times together, just a good old home feeling was the times I would listen to In the Pocket Band. We go over in Canada or wherever the venue was and celebrate or just sing. They did my brother had a restaurant up in Jackson,
Yes.
Daryl's downtown.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And
Yes.
they were there every year for New Year's Eve.
Yes.
He also had a restaurant in Chelsea.
Yes, we did that one first.
It's where they started.
Right.
And they performed there, and they performed at all the festivals that went on. This was the best thing that ever happened. In the Pocket Band was the best thing that ever happened to Jackson, Michigan. They would
Listen.
always come.
And what was that place that we went to where those 2 guys worked for Edison had us up there
Mhm.
somewhere? Remember the 2 guys that had us that worked for Edison? They had us in this I think it was a Mason Hall or Elks Hall or something.
That was the one guy.
James something.
I can't remember his name, but it was hard to figure because it's a black guy,
Right.
and he had the contract for that whole area.
Right. James something was his
Yeah,
name.
he was is that the older gentleman that played the
No, he was
didn't play the
he
instrument.
just worked for Edison. They did
and you did the festivals
and we
everything.
did something up there.
Mhm.
And then we went to Indiana right outside of
That's right.
for the same guy.
Yeah.
We went up
Mhm.
there. And traveling with you guys, oh man, it was so much fun.
How many weddings? We can't even talk
Oh,
about all the
man.
weddings
Wow.
and
That's why I lost my damn teeth and messed up. My husband,
I will give you mine.
my husband paid $1,500. $1,500 for 2 teeth, and we did Paw Paw, Michigan.
yeah, Paul.
We were standing in a little hut,
Yeah.
and we were sitting
Them
out
little
there.
cabins. Yeah, up in Paw Paw.
I took my teeth out to eat and put them in a napkin, and I wasn't threw the napkin away. I lost my teeth. But we had wonderful times together.
Together.
Good.
Listen,
Yes.
I wouldn't trade that time. I was with
Yes.
the Pocket Band for 11
Nothing.
years.
That's right.
I wouldn't trade that time for nothing in the world. And I have been all over the world.
Yes.
But playing, and the only cool one in the bunch was Poe Joe.
Bojo.
Poe Joe, he didn't have 2 words, Holly, to say. It was always this one
Mm-hmm.
and KG.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna say me? You can't throw me in.
And Papa, remember, Cheney had a horn. He used to have to put water in,
Yeah.
put rubber bands on.
Lubricate the cork.
But he could blow
Oh
that
my God. Oh
horn.
my God.
Yes.
I've been knowing Cheney. I knew Cheney before I knew you guys.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
But when I was with Danny Blue,
Yeah.
Cheney and Two Fingers West that blow trumpet, and Nate Schilling that blow
Two
trumpet.
fingers
Mm.
west. He had 2 fingers. That's
No,
all?
the drink. You know,
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
you know them little shot glasses is 2 fingers.
Uh-huh.
And he would we call him Two Finger West because he would always ask the barmaid for 2 fingers. One of them little shot glasses. They wasn't drinking no. They were drinking hard liquor.
Yes, they
That's
were.
right. That's
Ooh-wee.
right.
But I've had my best time.
My best time.
Best time with In the Pocket Band.
In the Pocket Band, and as well as I. And I've been with this handsome gentleman for over 42 years,
40.
married.
Yeah.
And, we've just spent a lifetime together. Never would have thought when we first met. Well, we met with music. We met with music. I went to a blues festival on Michigan Avenue, and Mr. Bennett was directing traffic. So that's where we met. Music brought us together.
Hey, Cheryl, I gotta stop you for a minute. Remember when the 13th precinct got shot up and all of us,
Oh, God.
man, we were, and Buster was nowhere near
He
the
was
damn precinct.
nowhere near the
What? No, we all standing down there trying to get up and make sure he wasn't nowhere near the damn precinct.
Uh-uh.
I said, listen, now that's what you call family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
were.
Family.
Now, why was we crying?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
because we thought y'all thought he was there. Yeah.
Listen.
It was just something.
I said, man, I mean, all the stuff that we have went through
Went through together.
Yeah.
together.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just it's
The
amazing.
family
People-
camaraderie.
I want my fans to understand that when you get with someone and you've been with them as many years as we have been together, that's why I picked him for my co-host, because I
That's
could have
right,
picked a
that's
whole
right.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
But I said I want somebody to know me and I know them.
And
That you
family.
could cuss
And
at.
even though I don't like his ass,
Yeah, see?
I- we
I
are
just picture her.
Family.
and I love him to death because he comes and he do what I don't know how to do.
Mhm.
I don't know how to do all this
I'm
electronic
telling
stuff.
you, that
And
was
like I told him,
awesome.
if he go wherever he
Mhm.
go, he gotta get somebody to come here and know how to work this shit. I don't. I know how to make a phone call. I know how to text now, thanks to my grandson.
Yeah, that's right.
But
That's right. Well, this young man did my first CD. He recorded my
our
first
dining room
CD
table.
at our
Yes.
dining room table of my poetry, and just made me feel like I was most important. Putting it together, I enjoyed it. I
fell in love
loved
with
it,
Every
and
last.
I just
one of the
brought
tracks.
with me. Priscilla said, and this is like the 4th copy. My first book is entitled Just Me. This is another copy, but I have an original.
Show,
but-
just hold that up there. I want the camera.
Oh.
No, this way.
Oh, gee whiz!
it's still can't see because it's too late. You have to hold it up.
And that's
bring
just
it
a-
in.
There you go.
Part of the book,
Yep,
and that's the
there it is.
original book, Just Me. And of course, I've continued to write, and not only poetry, but I have short stories, children's
Could you
stories.
please tell my audience where they can get it?
You
Do you have a website or
just through email.
email?
You email me, and we do it the old-fashioned way because I am just myself, and you let me know that you would like a book, and of
Could
course,
you give that email?
yes,
Give that
Bennett
email.
C, as in cat, 7902 at yahoo.com.
Say that
Say it one
again.
more time.
Bennett C, BENNETT, C as in cat, 7902 at yahoo.com.
Right on.
And you'll get me, of course, and you'll be able to get this wonderful book entitled Just
Just
Me,
Me.
Sharan.
Share.
And of course, since that time,
You need to do it again.
I have another book that I just had a little printing. You see this beautiful lady on the cover.
Oh, that's Mama.
That's my mother. And I have written lots of
Can't see it.
stories
Can't see it.
and
True,
poems
There you go.
about mom. And we
That's
all
Mama.
relate to
Is that you she's holding?
That's my brother. That's the oldest.
That's there. D.
No,
No.
that's this one. That's Johnny.
Johnny.
That's
Okay.
the oldest brother, and he was just a baby. And this book is entitled "Wisdom in Words and Other Proverbs." And we, all of our mothers, of course, you know, they had all the wisdom.
Yes.
It's a a poem, and I don't have it in the book yet. It'll be in my next edition. Called "The Shoe." Everybody's mama had a shoe.
Mhm.
And we talk about my shoe, mom's shoe.
Your ass whooping.
Would go, yeah, up the steps, around the corner,
Can you
down
do
the
that one?
hall. I don't. I don't have it with me, but I can do this one, and we all can relate to our mom and our mom's cooking.
Yes.
Yes.
And this was entitled "I Want Some Biscuits." And this was shortly after my mom had went to heaven, and woke up one Sunday morning and had mom on my mind and had some biscuits on my mind. And it goes, I want some biscuits, mama. I want to see you knead the dough the special way that the milk would flow over your fingers and into the pan. And you knead that dough with your hand, mama. No, the ingredients were not precise. You never made them the same way twice. But them old biscuits always came out just right. Only using what you had on hand and your crooked thumb and that old pap hand. I want some biscuits, mama. And that is one of my favorites.
Oh my goodness.
It's about my mom and her cooking, and I'll do a quick one about my mom and dad. And that's how, and it's the way they got married. All of these are true stories. All of my poems are true stories about my parents, my siblings, my grandchildren, my children. And it's this one I won a writer's poem award
Okay.
for
Praise
backseat driver. In the back seat of an old beat up car, she married her man. The preacher sat up on the front and he joined them hand in hand. Well, she was a woman at age 16. Her man was 21. 'Twas their humble beginnings. 'Twas the way it all began. As she skipped on back to her mama's house, he trudged on off to war. Yes, a union that lasted over 50 years started in the back seat of a car. And that's entitled Backseat Driver.
Wow, that is just
Hypnotized.
you know
man.
it just got
Oh man.
wait a minute.
That's how they got married.
Derek just put something on the screen
Oh,
that
dear.
with your podcast with your daughters.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We do have a podcast, and it's called Talkbox.
Talkbox. Yeah, I just saw that on the screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
Talkbox. And it's
Thank you, nephew.
Joanna, Derek, my nephew.
No.
That's
Oh.
Derek, the
Oh,
Our
engineer.
engineer.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He pulled
and
that up.
He my daughters, Sean, Dawn, and myself, we talk about everything. It's just called Talkbox. Anything, everything, anybody.
I got
everybody.
one question to ask you.
Mhm.
You know I can't keep my damn mouth shut.
Yeah.
How many children do Chris have?
Oh my God. The ones that he has a lot of bonus children.
Mm-hmm.
Chris has bonus children, and he has the children when he and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He and his wife have 5 boys, but he has 2 bonus boys with his wife and 2 daughters. So is it 9? They got 9.
Well, what is my boy Julius doing?
Oh, funny you should ask. He just recently dodged a bullet.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, Julie Boy, as we lovingly call him.
Oh, my.
Yeah, one of the young ladies wanted Julius to be the baby daddy,
Uh-oh.
and and it just didn't work out for him or her. It didn't work out for her.
How old is he now?
25 in October. Julius will be 25.
20. I remember when that little nigga was crawling up under the table.
Oh yeah.
And trying to play cards with us. What is it? Texas Hold'em or something?
Oh, play him. Now all them kids.
25.
20 will be 25 in October. And then, of course, Ayana, our bonus daughter.
Whoa.
She's 18. She just graduated from high
That's
school.
cool.
So, we have lots of children. Al is my brother's son. That's what I call him, brother's
yes,
son.
yes. I
Wow.
check on them weekly.
Yeah, we bad, and we try to stay bad. So, we just appreciate, can we say this? Now, appreciate that you thought about us and invited us to be a part of this wonderful thing that you guys are
Yes.
doing.
Oh man, I want to say this before we go. I
Mhm.
want to send condolences out to my bass player, Jerome Yancey. His
Oh.
twin brother
Yeah.
passed yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And if there's anything that you need from us, please give us a call. You
Yes.
have our numbers.
Yes, my
Definitely,
brother.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
My
Wow.
condolences because they were tighter than beeswax.
Had he been sick?
Yes, he had been sick,
Okay.
and they brought him home Sunday. And no, they took him to the hospital Sunday. And Jerome says that they put him in a room yesterday, and he just went to sleep.
Mm.
Praise God. Hey,
But
that's
you know
a
what?
wonderful
He was such a good person. You know my niece Red, right?
Mhm.
He used to call her Pretty Feet.
thing. Oh,
His brother used to call her Pretty Feet, and I told her this morning. I really didn't want to tell her because she has a bad heart,
she's going
Yeah.
through
and
it.
she was crazy about James. But Jerome and James were twin brothers, and I want to send out my condolences to him
Yes.
and his family.
Mm.
So I want to thank you,
Yes. Both of you.
Cheryl and
been-
Buster, for
oh,
hanging out with
gosh.
us.
Thank you.
God.
I
we
want to
can do
thank
it.
our engineer,
Yeah.
Derek.
Derek.
And I want to thank
Vito
Roger.
and yes.
Vito's ass ain't even here.
You might say,
I ain't thanking him here.
but this is to you, nephew. This for you, dear.
I want to thank Roger for allowing us to do this podcast
Yes.
because we tell him what we do this for.
Well,
Unsung.
We do this for Detroit unsung
Yes.
musicians, entertainers, poets, producers. A lot of folks
Hookers.
don't. A lot of folks don't know about. Detroit has always been a mecca for entertainment.
Yes. Yes.
And a lot of the Detroit entertainers have been behind a lot of acts and groups that helped them propel forward.
yes.
Marvin Gaye was the first one that would put the names of the musicians and stuff
That's right.
on, and that's how it started. So this is the platform that
we
we're
are
doing, giving
Right on.
honor and homage to Detroit, the
The
mecca
unknown.
of entertainment. The unknown.
Yes, and I want to thank each and every one of y'all for hanging out with us. Saying bye-bye.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only diva, Blue Consult.
All for July coming up, y'all.
Hey!